Hi, Richard Wilson here. Welcome to episode 1 of TK's Guitar History. And I'm here with Mr. TK, or otherwise known as Tom Keckler, guitar builder of Memphis, guitar luthier, guitar repairman to the stars. So welcome.
Thank you.
So this is episode 1 of TK's Guitar History. And so we're going to start right at the beginning because you've met many people over the years, but you did actually start as a guitar or bass player, I understand.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Depends on what they needed, you know.
Okay. So tell me about that. Were you in bands in the 60s?
Yeah, some garage bands, yeah. But, you know, who wasn't, you know, particularly in Memphis. And, you know, fortunate enough to run into a gentleman by the name of Mike Ladd, who's was unfortunately an unbelievable person in the music business. And we had a band called the Breakers. And we did okay for a little while until we found out that I couldn't play.
that's why TK started to repair guitars.
That's it, man. I said, well, if I want to stick in this business, I better do something besides try to play. And but Mike was excellent. Mike had a phenom,
right?
A white phenom guitar player back in those days. And we had one gig, and we were the stars of it, and here in Memphis, and it was the warm-up band was the Yardbirds.
That's incredible.
Their first trip to America. They had a one-way ticket, and the drummer had his sticks, and Jeff had his telly.
That's Jeff Beck, obviously.
That's right, and but that was it. And
so they borrowed all your equipment. I understand they borrowed your equipment.
Borrow our equipment, and you know, and we were the stars, believe it or not. And so that gig went to the other side of town to do the same gig, basically at a different place. And anyway, we went on first again, and you know, and then towards the end they got a little weird. Jeff, he got into this shoving headstocks through grill cloths.
Well, you know, it's a British thing, I think. You know, Pete Townsend of the Who.
I think Pete taught him how to do that.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, he didn't own the amplifier. And Mike Ladd did, brand new. He just got it. Father bought it for him, and a bandmaster.
Oh wow!
Had it back on the legs. You know? And towards the end, the finale, you know, and Jeff took his telly and shoved it through Mike's grill cloth on his new amp, and
oh my God!
And all hell broke loose.
Well, it was early days. This is 1965, so it was like the first US outing, and Jeff Beck, he was in the band. So those guys were short on equipment.
Right.
And I guess it was different for cargo in those days for shipping over amps.
I don't think they had the money.
Oh, okay. Very early
I don't
in the
think
career.
they had the money. Yeah,
wow.
They probably stole the car in Liverpool or something, you know, and the money to buy the ticket, the one-way ticket. But Mike weighed about 300 pounds, and when Jeff shoved his headstock through Mike's amp, brand new amp, Mike went nuts. And here in Memphis, when somebody goes nuts, they go nuts. And so here's Mike, 300 pounds, chasing little Jeff all around this, I think it was a skating rink, actually, you know, with a stage. And so everybody was trying to keep Mike from killing Jeff Beck. And it was quite an evening, actually.
Well, I'm so glad Mike, your old bandmate and business partner, did not kill Jeff Beck, because we would have never had all the amazing Jeff Beck albums.
Absolutely.
And obviously you guys crisscrossed through the years, and in another episode we'll talk about the very famous the Oxblood Les Paul that you sold to Jeff.
Absolutely.
And this was the famous Blow by Blow album. Les Paul.
Jeff was very, very impressed with Memphis and the Memphis players and the guitars that Mike and I were building and altering, shall we say, customizing, which according to who was it? I guess it was Jimmy Page that came in one day, you know, when their first tour, and he could not believe that anybody would actually do the stuff we were doing to a Les Paul or something, you know,
right.
Putting different pickups in it. And
because after the band, Mike, with his family connections, was able to put together Mike Ladd's Guitar City, which was a musical instrument store and a repair facility, which was very, if you think about it,
very hip
and very early as well. You know, that whole industry wasn't really there, and really, you guys were pioneers.
Yeah, we didn't know that. And we didn't know that. We thought we figured that it was going on everywhere, you know. Yeah. But apparently it wasn't. Jimmy Page told us, he said, "I've been in a lot of places, you know, in this world so far, and I haven't seen anybody doing anything like this." And we said, "Wow."
Yeah. Well,
wow, Jimmy.
Well, those are all great connections, and we've got lots more to talk about. So we are going to be doing an episode 2. So until then, thank you everyone for tuning in. Please follow the channel, and thank you, TK.
Thank you
as well. And we will see you next time.
Looking forward to it.
Take care.